Oh, hello, Gundorf. Where's Blasbo Babbins? Oh, there he is. Everyone's here. Labalos, Gimpy, Dumpy, Snoopy. Man, I wish Marasmus was around to see this magical turn of events.
This is the day of a Team Fortress to Smexual has become a wild video reincarnate is saying that to you.
My name is Engineer Swirl, and right next to me is my younger middle-aged man partner, Mindy McCones.
G'day.
Today we're doing a train ride on the North Bay Cunning narrow gauge of delivering call that will lasted for an hour of this trip.
It was not only the two of us that are in this train journey, but Hoovy, who is going to be a brakeman to prevent a runaway raid crash that maybe ruined this entire video.
The person who makes this video possible is only using FakeYou.AI to make us speak for this trip, and if you have good hearing, so maybe you can understand what we are saying.
That'll do.
Let's go! Move, move, move!
We are inside of the tiny train on a rainy day, and I think there's a tongue-tied twister being made in the train.
You speak in Italian brain-bot language, Mr. Spaghetti Western, and if you do, I hope you bring saw her as firewood.
Be it rather than a diesel train, not a steam train, and you look like a character from Wizard 101.
You look like Indiana Jones that got older by time itself, and the person who makes this video must not waste his time.
We got everything we need, like a radio, to fixing boxes, and even 2 cups of
The old pace-up fruit, unicorn bogan, piss gravy.
One mean, one jar.
Man!
I hope this one has Smexual video will go viral on the internet that can to change the fandom.
Sit the furry fandom.
Nah, it was the Team Fortress to Gary's mod community itself.
You were good, son, real good. Maybe even the best. This is my point, and you will help me defend my point.
You better hold on to your head, mate. Let's make some bloody magic.
Time to travel into the future to see if AI have took over the world. Ah! Booyah! I am having a heart attack.
There you go! Bloody brilliant, good as gold, mate.
Take your lumps like a man, Private Twinkle Toes.
Ah! Everything's gone bloody crazy!
I am having a heart attack.
Close your eyes, keep the magic out.
No, because it was too dangerous to drive a train with your eyes closed and it will ruin the video.
If your strategy is to build me confidence, it's working. I reckon you're gonna get real used to looking up at me.
Oh, my big head must think about sensible haircuts. Spinning, spinning. Oh no, I hope the scary wizard doesn't guess my card. It's the witching hour. Ah! I am scared, you maggots. You can't hide from me forever, Marasmus.
Let's go, mates. Go, go, go.
Affirmative. Last one alive, lock the door. Got anything funny to say about that, funny man?
How many times have you died? I'm actually getting impressed. I was about to call it a day. This is getting too easy, mate. You shouldn't even gotten out of bed.
Unless I am a train driver starring in a Smexual that lasted for an hour.
This is as good as you're gonna do. When I get you that time, the liver, the kidney, I'm losing track.
Quit blubbering and take your medicine like a man.
This is just getting started.
I have watched an Australian TV show called Round the Twist and it was sick and twisted.
Why, that is the most random thing you have said on your mind. It can be twisted my nipples a bit.
I don't make the first move, just the last one.
Stars and Stripes beats Hammer and Sickle. Look it up.
Yeah, that seems about right. Best of the bloody best. That time we got some recognition. Oh, now that's nice. I will take it.
You can have this when you pry it from my cold, dead hands. And even then, good luck, because I will have glued it to my cold, dead hands. I got a good feeling about this. All men gave some men gave more than some. How about we can listen to some radio tunes during this railroad adventure that have given me an erection?
Nope, I am not listening to your gross sexualized gay music that you had in mind.
You I look like an homosexual to you because I look like I have 3 grandkids.
I look like a dirty, disgusting homeless bum. Wait, what did I just say to myself in the train?
That you said that you are a better tea working expert than any other hot girl celeb from Hollywood.
Did you just call me a person who shakes his booty at California?
I hope that RAF 2501 would react to this video even isn't a beard without the beard.
I have a beard. You do not need to be a lazy anime one. Come and grow a beard because you don't need a shaver.
My mind is going to outer space because it was mentally hijacked by aliens who does not give the new weapons soldier new weapons, just ray skins.
Maybe it was the liquid that you drink out of the cup that I put out inside of the train when we're thirsty.
You brought any food with you, hobo driver? Because I am asking you a single question in front of your face.
Much but 2 empty ice cream cones that tasted the same as an unmoist waffle. That had not been baked yet.
Satan, I'd like to order some chocolate ice cream to eat in this... Ah! The burning! The burning! I will not tolerate failure on my team. I am going to strangle you with your own frilly training bra. You are a spineless worm. You are a mistake of nature. You are walking vomit. I crap harder missions than this. I got 3 words for you. USA. Men, George Washington never lost. Jesus never lost. Patton never lost. If winning's good enough for those war heroes, it's damn well good enough for us. I will not stand for losing. Satan, I'd like to order some chocolate ice cream to eat in this train ride that we are driving as the drivers.
All right, my boo-boo, some friend, because chocolate ice cream is coming right up. Even I have eaten a chocolate bar before this trip. Turn on the chocolate ice cream, making music please on the radio was a fine tune of it for this progress that I'm going to make.
As you wish, Mr. Brown.
Let's have a go at it! Yeah! Get to it! Give him a gobful! Yeah! That's how we do it in the bush, all in a day's work. Yeah!
I hope that my dad does not get this video removed by the internet, no matter what political side they belong to.
Oh yeah.
Well, that went pear-shaped fast.
I'm sorry, mate.
This is getting embarrassing.
At least you bring me in chocolate ice cream on a cone inside of a train cap that was covered in it, and it reminds me of the war on drugs.
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
This is my world. You are not welcome in my world. Welcome to the United States of you just got dominated. I am gonna eat the chocolate ice cream on a cone in the cab on a sunny rainy day, so let's go taste buds. Num num num. It tasted like it inside of a lawnmower mud in the Wild West, so that means it does not taste that good.
You failed.
Sorry about that, about the fact that my ice cream from my butt tasted like crap because it is crap.
You got a forehead on you like a coffee table.
Mindy, McCones, clean up this mess that you have made with your gross but that produced edible mud for me to eat.
No problem, Swirl Man, because I'll eat up the mess from the inside of the train cat. You ham and you man, you ham and you and you. The man you ham and you and you ham 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 and you and you ham. You ham and you man, you ham and you and you. The man you ham and you and you ham 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 and you and you ham. You ham and you man, you ham and you and you. The man you ham and you and you ham 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 and you and you ham. The train cabin cleaning is done in arm stuff with my own poop-o whoop.
Well, folks, you have witnessed the most gross part of the video that breaks a world record.
Let's do something else in this video that does not being gross like knitting or radio tunes.
Wait, is the radio still working after it was been covered in your elder poop, so I might turn it on to see if it still works?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is karaoke night. The only night that requires someone to hold me tight. To keep me back from these whack withering fucks when I spray them down. They're gonna have more holes than hermaphrodites. Grab the mic, feel the bumps like a doctor might. Fuck a kind word to reduct a fight. I'm taking it all, boy. They say that I'm hogging the portions. Always backing your girl like a homesick abortion. Like, this is a story about a young boy, unemployed, bastardized, coy looking fuck with the loudest noise. Run Versace, run Versace, run Versace with a rubber band Itachi origami belt around the waist. What? Head indulged in black rap like the burkas. Off the market, dirty black acts like a circus. What? Like, whoa. Yeah. Motherfuckers want a piece of all the action. Running round in circles, the police will never catch us. Fucking with your boy can leave you running with the patches. And I guarantee you playing against the flame with some matches.
But it seems that the radio was still working after I pooped on it, in which I did not make the but I'm happy about it.
I'm glad that the radio was still around after the pooping incident, and do you want to listen to more tunes?
Well, maybe not, because there is a lot of copyright music out there on the internet that is too much for a specific reaction YouTuber.
You mean Wrath2501, who has heard about this video from one of his reaction videos?
Yeah.
Thank you for asking me the question that I needed the answer, because this man will make this video go viral.
I'm getting bored on this train during the rain, in which there is nothing to do on this train except driving it to the coal mine on the mountains.
Maybe we can listen to more music into our eyes, or do something else for a change in the train.
You said eyes, not ears, as eyes are for seeing and ears are for listening, plus we can do something else on the train.
Like what? Because we cannot swim inside of the train because there is no swimming pool in the train cab.
There is something that we can do inside of the cab, brother, than making us clean from poop.
Is it playing Barbie dolls or dancing in the train, or animal watching from the binoculars to explore the beauty of Mother Nature?
Oops, I forgot to put back up my pants after I have done pooping. Well, what a silly me I am.
Well, that is the most random thing you've ever said, my friend, who have not shaved his face, and let's talk about beards again.
Well, not only I'm a trained rider, but also I'm an artist who likes painting things, even painting pine cones.
Hey, do you got any paintbrushes and purple paint with you? Because you can paint my beard purple so I can become the YouTuber Lazy Purple.
That is a pretty good idea to cosplay as a YouTuber who is playing Team Fortress, but there is one problem that we had.
What kind of problem that we had? And don't tell me that face painting me as Lazy Purple will lead to you to suit us for being like him.
Now, because I have forget to bring in the paintbrushes and purple paint into this train adventure that we are having, I am so sorry about that, so please forgive me.
Who do you think I am, a mafia boss drug dealer? Because I work in the railroad yard, not in the big cities full of horrible things.
I am not calling you fatty, and you are not the mobster who is a fat and off-there man himself in a Team Fortress to communicate to your normal-sized grandpa.
My mind is thinking about boogers in a moment. Even I have not eaten a single piece of bacon in my life because it will cause cancer.
Or for the playing the video game Undertale and Death Fate beep into porn pictures of the hookup monitor reel brings out cancer because of radio demo told me so.
That is one of the most gross things that I have ever heard in my life. Even I am a grandpa who has 3 grandkids, and you are a gross ice cream pooping bum.
We are here at the other station that will lead us to the coal mine, and this is almost the half of the video that we are expected to be in.
Now that is what I want to see. Incoming!
The first phase of the mission was done by moving forward, and our second phase of the mission is going backwards into the coal mine.
I hope that the caboose that will let me was in don't fall off into a cliff that was at the coal mine being built in Random Pine Tree Heavy Mountain.
Oh look, there is a random guy known as Elliot working at the station. So that means let's prank him. Like Ben Phillips the prankster from the Welsh village.
Now that is something that I can laugh at, even it was mostly illegal, but I am an occultist, half-conservative libertarian that existed in this world.
I'm thinking about saying the N-word on this video. That was special to fight against censorship online without torture.
Do it, my friend, because we are going to murder cancel culture after saying that word, and it will be a hell of a fun against tyranny in the most brutal war possible.
Nipples.
So is this the word that you can say in the name of freedom? Because it sounds like any other word that is not that special for you and me.
Just messing with you, and I just messing with the people, is watching this video that is the first something that we have not had for a while.
Why, swear words, you woke person who is not woke at all, but just a regular guy in his own mind. Even he makes poop ice cream for me to eat.
Maybe the coal mine could have some good food that we can eat together without having another poop incident inside of the train cab, even in this day.
I am thinking about a village near Portland, Oregon, that burying the dead bodies of right-wing Americans, and I hope I am not in this awful town.
Well, can you tell me a wholesome story so we can not get bored in this video ever again? That maybe led us to being bored in this video again.
Not right now, because we have Hoovy from the caboose was about to talk in this long SME school that we are in, so let's go to Hoovy.
Hello everyone who is watching this video, and my name is Hoovy, who is in the caboose to prevent these guys from being too edgy so the caboose will not fall. I wanted the caboose to not fall from the edgy cliffs so I can be safe inside of the caboose, because I do not want crashes that ruin the video that makes me mad. I hope that the coal mine has some sandwich each is to eat, because I am hungry and I am not a Hungarian, you dummy lords who are watching this video. I look like Stumpy from the children's television show called The Little Red Tractor, but I am wearing a different hat that you can see me at the end of the video. The cliff is near, and I hope that the train drivers know what they are doing so the video cannot be ruined by a single crash of any kind, including possible derailment. Ah! Too many little men on this team! Look at me! Look at me!
In barrel of turnips, there is always one good turnip. Today, we are this turnip.
I mean me and these two train drivers in this video that I hope it cannot go wrong that ended badly. Thank God for this, because I thought this video will end it badly. But it was not, because these train drivers knew how to stop at the right time. We're gonna need some new buffers for this deadly dead end for safety reasons, and I hope it will happen soon, so I do not want people to lose their lives because of no buffers.
Let's go into the coal mine to collect the coals that took it at the same location that we came from at the start of the amazing hour-long video, plus no fourth wall smashing.
I hope a landslide will not happen to us, since it was a rainy day as the water falling from the sky, and too much that let some things on the mountain loose.
I hope this year will not turn to crap like the last year under President Joe Biden, who is too old to run the United States of America, plus he is a woke person, so no thank you.
We're slowing down now to collect the coal nice and safely, just like normal train drivers should, that you think of almost every day as a guy who is born in this world.
It's collecting coal time. It's collecting coal time. It's collecting coal time.
Now I'm going outside so I can bring in Wolf, who are with me to collect some food or other things that we didn't know. Trick for fun, that was a good idea that I'll think of.
Stay safe, Mindy, my friend, and be careful outside because we have stormy weather today in which electric strikes will happen, randomly turning you into a superhero static shock.
I am to only be static shock and I am gonna be fine, so goodbye, as I will come back into the cave after I collect some things with Hoovy.
Well, it seems that I am the only person left who did not head towards the inside of the coal mine, including the office building, and I don't want to get wet again. I see no buffers at the end of this track inside of the train cabin if I accidentally makes the train move forward, so that means this video will be entirely ruined. I wish that the end of the track have buffers with it for safety reasons, because this little railroad needs some little upgrading a bit just in case, including new trains. I got a deck of playing cards with me in this railroad trip to keep myself entertained as someone, but I am all alone in here, so what can I do with the deck? Well, I know what to do with playing cards because I am gonna give myself a paper cut with the Ace of Spades card inside of a train that everyone will see me for this. Here we go. I have rescued my intelligence, and that is how you do it, men. We will push until there is nothing left to push. Plus, my finger is bleeding from the Ace of Spades card by a paper cut, and I hope my screaming does not cause a landslide, even it will cause an earthquake. What was more painful than getting a paper cut by a playing card is getting these stings in your eyes, as you will be blind or accidentally ride your bike into a cactus bush. After this coal train adventure have been done, so that means I am gonna watch a new Disney series known as Zeke with a beak, even it was not official because of the YouTube channel hatched. I hope my friend who drives this train with me bring in something good into that cab after he is with Hoovy at the coal mine that we are about to drive away.
Hello, old pal, because I am back. Here to drive this train once more, and I had to give him all Hoovy a sandwich for him to eat like any other heavies, even the Hoovy ones.
It seems that you acted a little differently because that is okay, and it was part of your character development, as we are not in Cartoon Network of the New World Order. We are moving backwards once more in Rain Day to go back to the start in the longest way possible for this special video that we have planned it out for.
Stop ruining the video with your 4-4 breaks, you buffoon, but wait, I am breaking the fourth wall as well.
Well, that is a little bit odd for you screaming, because it sounds like that you are having a stroke where you came from Great Britain.
I did not came from Great Britain or Canada, Poland, Norway, Denmark. I did South Africa, Cuba, Argentina, Chile, Russia, China, and your mom.
I am so old that my memories are black and white silent films, but I am not that old to retire from my train driving career that have not been cancelled by the far left.
You got me thinking about an bridge of my armpits with my mind going into a brain freeze after I have eaten a hot chili pepper.
I don't even like Peppa Pig because it was a British television show, and I prefer the Disney Channel over the British Channel or Russian television network.
This is the half of an hour long video that will going to be perfect for the other half even I give with via ham sandwich.
Forward!
It has begun, and we are moving forward to a bright forward-thinking future with our eye that moves forward like a forklift moving a big box full of flour.
That is the most nicest tongue twister that I have ever heard from you, and do you want to hear me reading storybooks into your ears full of rose wax?
It's all I hear amazing stories from you, and it could be everything from comic books to fan fiction, newspapers, and even cooking books for me to eat.
The only books I got are James and the Giant Pooh, Barley and the Chop Factory, and even the Pistol authored by Roll Doom.
Who read these books that have been made by Dark Gordon while I'm suddenly hearing toilet humor on this train driving drive?
It seems that the train that we are driving is going faster because it was going down on a hill that was going down on the train track that leads to the
station that we are going to pass as the exit from the coal mine, as we did collect the coal for a coal Russian day, okay, Mr. Nipple?
Yes, I am feeling fine because my mind was fine, and I am going to drink my drink again that was full of Silly Sam.
Do not look at me! I did not ask you a question! Look at you, maggot! Even your weapon needs a haircut! You are a maggot hatched from a mutant maggot egg!
You drink that stuff that makes your mind goes off the rails, and I just made a railroad choke on a railroad that was approaching the crossing road.
I see you are an expert on funny puns, but I am the expert on voice impressions. Do you want to hear it to think if it was funny and good according to you?
Yes, I like to hear your voice impressions, and can you do a voice impression of Soldier from Team Fortress 2 because you were Soldier from this game?
It seemed easy to me as the video was kinda rushed on this time, and I can do the impression of Soldier right now in 3, 2, 1.
Alright, maggot. You're a year older, and you're lucky you survived this far. So stick around, maybe you'll make another year. Or maybe not. That's up to you, maggot. Keep playing the game, and happy damn birthday!
Today's not my birthday, and what a nice impression that you make out of Soldier. That was really Jane Doe.
The voice actor of Soldier from Team Fortress 2 was Rick May, who died of the China virus outbreak, and he's an American martyr.
I wish that Rick May would be in the Sandwich Sword as Soldier.
I also wish that Nathan Betterlot in his Scott and Brad Goodvey as engineer would be in the Sandwich Saga as well.
There's not much chance for it because if Israel and Dion are attacking each other, may lead to a nuclear war.
At least India and Pakistan stop fighting each other as the countries have nukes that they do not want to use.
And the Russia and Ukraine won't stop the fighting in this current day that may lead to a nuclear war.
I hope a nuclear war will not stop this dream of the individual, and this is the last dream that came from the American dream.
Since Donald Trump became president of the United States of America again, it led to the comeback of the American dream.
We have an American Pope of the Vatican City by the name of Leo, like any other Leos, plus it means the American dream still lives but almost shattered.
This is the last part of the American dream that we are currently doing right now, and I hope it will be done before a nuclear war happens.
If a nuclear war does not happen, it still means that World War III is going to happen no matter what, and I hope it does not go nuclear.
If World War III does not happen, so that means the American dream still lives to the near future until it was all used up.
You can almost have many dreams from the American dream that you have dreamed of.
Like being the first Asian president of the United States of America. It was not that hard because you have to be born in America to follow this dream.
Anyways, can you also do voice impressions after I have done my non-soldier as a soldier character?
Not a problem, mate, because I do loads of voice impressions of different characters and it will be realistic.
What sort of character can you do the voice impression of?
A French person known as Scout's father, also known as the Spy.
Well, I got a good snorting feeling about this, and you are best voice impression of the spy that was incoming.
Voice impression starting in P2, can.
I have a tie. I'm wearing it, it's silk, and it costs $9,000. I do not need another one.
Oh my glob, this is the best voice impression of spy that I hear from you, and do more, please.
Promise not to bleed on my suit and I'll kill you quickly. Why is it always this time of year we get assignments like this? As long as nothing supernatural happens, this should be easy.
Thank you for that, and can you do other voice impressions of different characters that are perfect, please?
We are heading towards the tunnel that will take us to another dimension like the land of the Teletubbies.
We are inside of the tiny tunnel right now, hee.
Not yet, because the viewers have to see this train angle first and they will see us going inside of the tunnel inside of the train.
There's like a penis that is going through the bottle that does not give a crap about it as it was dry as stone.
How you said penis instead of pain as you're not so pain as cupcake and you had not eaten every minute human in your life.
The rape is still funny to this day is the truth of life that will one day goes down into the dark brain rob great driver crash.
Oh gonna do another impression of another character now in 3-2 boom.
Don't worry, boys. The engineer is here. Yeah, still tinkering with that one.
Nice railroad joke that you did as being the engineer, and could you do another joke in another character, please, right now?
Alright, I'm gonna do this voice, talking character in Geek Scout, Swan.
I have brought some Bingus chips from the coal mine for you to eat like speed was a reaction you to bore in the middle of the battlefield.
Nice Dr. Redmond impression, and give me the biggest chip for me to eat in this almost far end of a train adventure. Because it was better than the poop ice cream that you put out in a gross mess as we are heading towards the coal mine before.
Not a problem, mate, and here are the pinkest chips for you to eat, because it would taste good as my poop ice cream.
Thank you for the biggest chips that you got from the coal mine, and now I am going to eat those chips. Everything else that you brought from the coal mine when I was alone in the train cab as the Hoovy driver left.
Just the pinkest chips and nothing more, sadly, so we are going to get bored and the rest of the way home.
The bridge that the train was on was a little bit off due to the ground of the train track of the bridging. Did any of the viewers notice it?
You're talking seemed odd to me, and you are talking about the bridge that we have already crossed as you eating the chips.
At least there are no rules under the bridging, but flavor does these biggest chips if that I eat them.
Let me see the flavor of the peanut chips that you're holding, and it seemed it was Jarrety flavored.
Jarrety? No! There is nothing wrong of having chips tasted like pea, and I like it, so I am going to eat all of the chips in the big-ass can.
Is this... Mon Dieu!
I am sorry for this, but shit happens, and I am thinking about dipping the pea-flavored chips into your poop ice cream.
You made Ras 25, I would say, is anyway, even more because of this after the poop ice cream.
Are there any more foods that we can eat, like toenail soup, booger burgers, and even penis hot dogs?
No, we cannot eat these gross foods in this video, and it will make the viewers barf when hearing us talk about this topic.
How about a barf broth so that too many cooks cannot spoil the broth and it will be like Filthy Frank's vomit cake video?
That is one of the most nasty things that I had heard from you, and now I am not Ras 2501 because I am not fat.
You are too skinny and hairy to be Ras 2501, plus you are not even a YouTuber, just a train driver.
I do not even wear glasses at issue to who is reacting to Team Fortress 2, Super Mario, and Dynamite make content who is a Lutheran Christian.
We are heading to let us into their tunnels, so maybe it will let us into Candyland that the board game companies tell us that it was real when we are kids.
I used to play Snakes and Ladders when I was a kid, and this board game was a fun game to play. But do you have any board games that you played?
Other than Candyland, I also played Monopoly, in which it teach me about basic economics, and I played checkers as a less oppressive version of chess game.
It seems that you learned about taxes, property, capitalism, and even government law by playing this popular board game and made it into McDonald's.
This fast food place that you are talking about is full of annoying scouts, farting heavies, and even drugged-up medics.
You are currently looking at the penis center in the pussy, and it may lead to the birth of a human life, including you, while watching this video.
to go through it to take us to somewhere like the starting place of this video, then we are keep breaking the fourth wall.
I am sick and tired of driving this train in that long video, but I accepted it due to a special mission that has happened for the good of the internet web.
Admiral, log on.
Now, that is not something you see every day.
Unless you are an internet geek who has a fat, sexy gamer body that gives certain people a boner, and is there a problem with that because you are a jealous, skinny person watching this video?
I'm not mad about fat people, as they did not take personal responsibility of their bad life choices, and I compared them to women and kids.
Are you related to Jordan Peterson because he is skinny and once have a beard that almost looks yours, but can you tell me about postmodernism, please?
This train was already full speeding by the full force of the throttle, and if it goes any faster, it will lead to crash as it will derail from the tracks falling from the hills.
Not even the witness of the rails by the rain that the train was on could go make it faster per speed, and the speed would remain the same without the rain from the cloudy sky.
If the cloudy sky had to pour us the snow instead of the rain, so that means this video will look like a Christmas gift that I've been on Christmas Day.
I eat marshmallows and milk for breakfast, as this is the most random thing that makes Gordon Ramsay jealous about it, as it was not that fine-dining, though.
I ate a sandwich as the bread was wood that was top and bottom, as the middle was full of banana peel, rotten pizza, and even a sprinkle of cocaine.
I did not realize that homeless people can do fine today as well with a different taste added to it, and we are now talking about gross food again like the poop ice cream.
If we went through another tunnel, so that means it was a sign that we are getting closer to our stop that was actually the start of the video.
If we see a village that look familiar, so that means it will lead us to the destination that we wanted to stop at, and unloading the coal that this train was carrying.
We're talking about gross things for so long it made Wrath 2501 say the word you want, if a chance to react to this video that had been put out.
If you want to hear something funny like a joke and died, I'm not talking about you railroad hobo, because I am talking to the viewers who are watching this video.
It better not be an edgy joke, otherwise this train will go off the edge of the track, rolling down a hill, spilling the coal into a make with vomit at us for telling a joke that was too edgy.
Edges, angles, corners, shapes, lines, roundness, and triangles.
That was a math joke, not an edgy joke. Well, maybe because you have talked about edges and angles that did not make the train follow the edge of the railroad track.
The pint base of this little railroad looked like illuminating triangles, and it makes me being closer to nature even more as an occultist who played Wizard 101.
What school of magic do you belong to? In Wizard 101 as a wizard, my words are clear serious, and makes me as a nice person for that.
I was a wizard for the School of Myth ran by my teacher Cyrus Drake, who is like Baldy from Baldy's Basics, but does not give a damn about annoying students.
And it seems that you got a pretty decent magic teacher in Wizard 101, and I wish I could play this game with you two, fight magical battles without now Harry Potter here because he is a liberal.
I do not like Harry Potter because he is a British liberal nerd weakling beta male, despite J.K. Rowling, who was a conservative feminist book writer.
He's a British nerdy version of Caleb O'Pan, who is not a ginger conservative communist that cased in annoying spells a banner on himself.
There is nothing more that we can talk about, as the train was going back to the starting place, and maybe we need to be silent about it.
Maybe I can turn on the radio for some fine tunes, and I can do that by mixing my mixtape on this fine piece of machinery that we have in the train cab.
Now that is something that we both can agree on, and do your thing, smart hobo, by putting your mixtape onto the radio so everybody can listen to it.
Time to manage my mixtape with the radio to create some hyper-excellent music that your heads would explode in like eggs or water balloons that was filled up with tea.
It seemed that you have destroyed the radio with your mixtape, and this song that you played belonged to Kilroy, but hey, this song was wholesome, so thank you for that, mister.
No worries, mate.
This place looks familiar to both of us, and is it the right place to stop our train adventure that we already had because we are taking a closer look forward to where the train was heading?
We are still bored of this train ride that we agreed to for a special video that will come to an end any time soon as an hour instead of a bunch of minutes of video game recording.
We are passing through the water tower on the right way instead of the left way that is full of feminism, communism, and immigration of the third world that has been thrown into chaos.
We are stopping right now.
If there's a place you gotta go, I'm the one you need to know. I'm the map.
Thank you for that, and now let's move to the end of the video, shall we? It takes almost 10 minutes to drive into the location for unloading the coal at the beginning. The person who created this video stayed up late passing his bedtime after he shaved off his pubic hair from his crotch.
It was too risky to work on a YouTube video only for 24 hours a day, but he is a productive worker with some anger issues because he was bullied at school.
He is like SpongeBob SquarePants, but is a YouTuber who does not work in a fast food place, nor he lives underwater that has been tested by a nuclear bomb.
You sound like Mr. Krabs from the Krusty Krab at the bottom of the sea, and I can look like Squidward, who becomes an old man in the near future.
Hoovy looks like Patrick Star, but does not wear boxer shorts nor be a shirtless person, and he is not as gross as we are because of the poop ice cream.
It would be funny if we left off the caboose at the coal mine that Hoovy was in. When he hops out, he realized that he was pilloried by us, but it did not happen.
Internet, it used to be a place of happiness and joy that was now a place of drama, hatred, stigma, and even mob rule that even the dark web users realize this problem.
This video, despite being almost 200 gross, will not lead to drama or hatred because it meant for that only not for try get upset.
We are heading towards the last tunnel, and you are right about your future prediction, Mindy, as we are going inside this hellhole right now.
I thought it will say ain't no beads of SpongeBob SquarePants as we are heading out of the tunnel that I had predicted minutes ago, as I am right about this.
There is nothing that we can say anymore in the train cab as we are waiting for the near end of the video that unloaded the coal from the hoppers. Unless I have brought my ukulele with me in this train ride to sing a wholesome song into the ears of Mindy, and this video has too much music in it.
Well, up here at the village, if I don't think it was the right sort of village. The train's supposed to stop at, and do we have to check the map again if we got lost, though?
Nope, and we have to keep moving forward away from the bad memories that almost everyone had, apart from babies are gone and abortion by their pregnant mothers.
Are you really a Satanist sympathizer since you say abortion things that you told me about inside of the train cab? Because I am scared of this.
Don't worry, I won't cast magic spells against you, nor am I going to kidnap you to be burned on an upside-down Christian cross, because I am not a Satanist.
Well, thank you, Mandy, because I thought I'm in complete danger of being transformed into a woman by a magical spell curse to be sold in the black market.
I am a Freemason that values charity, truth, respect, and even brother love of everyone with integrity. That helps a lot on my self-improvement as a wizard.
Are you the one who cased in a magic spell at the beginning of the video that showcased the German words that we're scared of us? We don't hate Germans, though.
We have passed the railroad crossing with no car crash that will go slow motion, and I forget about the ukulele that I told you about, so let's make some music in the natural way.
I sing a song as you play the ukulele. The last moments of our train adventure. That goes on the right direction. Well, I must so play the ukulele, mister.
Roger that.
Bloody hell, you're awful. Nothing personal, mate. I'm just better.
I have broke one of the strings of my ukulele as we are doing the song, and it has gone wrong, my pride and happiness.
You are a bloody disgrace. What goes around comes around, you snotty little nance.
I won't lie to you. That was a tough one.
At least this is the funniest part of the video. That we are in, besides the ice cream poop incident that led to a crappy video. That was an almost.
After he's done making this video, he is going to do almost everything he wants as the world is heading towards nuclear end times by Iran or Israel.
I'm still thinking about you being a Satanist after you said the word abortion into my ears and in my ears, and it makes me think about horror movie things in my spy mind.
This straight adventure is illuminating, confirmed as a background joke, and what next is coming up like rocket trees, rivers and lakes turn to blood, or even a flying Christian church.
Since you are a wizard, can you please cast a magic spell that makes the train goes faster, because I am sick and tired of being in the train cat for so long.
Nope, because it will end the video too early. That makes the video not lasted for an hour, and I see another railroad bridge after we cross the bridge.
We are heading towards a stop near the station, in which it was not the right place to stop to unload the coal, but it was the right place to stop to check on the map.
It will let this video lasting for an hour, so thank you for telling me that, Mindy, and we are stopping here right now.
Attention. 5 minutes left in the mission. 5 minutes left in the mission.
We are stopping right now to check on the map to see where we are and what location we are supposed to stop at to unload the car.
place you gotta go. I'm the one you need to know. I'm the map.
This is it. We are waiting for this moment in our lives that have been planned out for the first Smexual that lasted for an hour.
This world record video has happened at any moment right now after 59 minutes have been used up in the video that has been planned.
We are making history by this video that should lasted for an hour, and I felt like the stream that is coming true in our eyes.
You're sounding a little cripple in joy because are you okay? And I think you should drink your drink that you gave out to me as I did drink it.
I hope this drink tasted good after being not drinking for almost an hour. No, not a drink to drink right now with my lips.
I was gonna take down to the train station in Trade Town. Your ass is arson on the grass, man, punk, you ambulance heathen. Oh, I'll take both of you on, you foolish chicken. And if you think you're better than me, you're looking for another thing. I'm sorry,
I Stemmelman impression, Mindy, even you are drunk after you drink. That is the drink that I drank.
Is that just a one-eyed bloody monster? You gotta tell him
Oh no.
Hello, spy character from the YouTuber Uberman 765 who created the video known as Who Captured Dead Intelligence, and have you seen Mindy in the coal mine?
It does not matter anymore on who I am because we are about to hit one hour in just a few seconds that we both agree on.
We are at the place that I have started before you came to the train cab from the coal mine, and let's make a perfect ending of this video, shall we?
Thank you for being such a dear friend. It's about time they recognized our brilliance. Victory is ours!
Erasmus, I am going to pull a rabbit out of your ass.
Going to die, and that makes us the lucky ones. Most people are never going to die because they're never going to be born. The potential people who could have been here in my place, but who will in fact never see the light of day, outnumber the sand grains of Sahara. Certainly those unborn ghosts include greater poets than Keats, scientists greater than Newton. We know this because the set of possible people allowed by our DNA so massively exceeds the set of actual people. In the teeth of these stupefying odds, it is you and I